Mark J, World's Laziest Networker, coming to you from our backyard here, actually my office on Kauai, Hawaii. And I want to address a couple of really neat things that we have in store for our readers. And thanks for being on the blog. If you haven't seen this on YouTube, get over to worldslaziestnetworker.com because we're putting out a master series that I know you're going to absolutely love. And I know that one of the things that really challenges people, particularly people that haven't been in business for themselves or haven't done this effectively before, is organizational skills. And there's a really easy way to stay organized. You'll never miss an appointment. And it's going to make such a difference because there's nothing worse than coming into your office, getting ready to make calls. Everything's a mess. You can't remember who you're supposed to call. And you have all different kinds of softwares and everything working. That stuff just doesn't work here. So I'm going to tell you about a program called ACT. Now, I worked in the direct sales industry for a long time, and ACT was a magnificent program for tracking things. But for network marketing, it's so fast, you don't need any of that. It's much faster. Softwares and typing will slow you down. So let's go over to my office and show you exactly what I do to stay organized. And this is what you really want your office to look like at the end of the day, okay? You want to make sure that you clean it up at the end of the day. So when I'm going to make calls or I'm making them with reps, a pad to make notes on people. When you're typing, they can hear it and it's distracting. A good old-fashioned appointment book, okay? So these are reps that I'm making calls with or whatever, and the ones that I've prospected myself. But this is what will keep you organized. So we'll, let's say, make a call, and I'm gonna make some notes on these people. And this is the greatest tool in history. Do I love technology? Man, do I love technology. I think some of the stuff that's out there today is remarkable, it's incredible, but not for staying organized in network marketing. Again, it's just too fast. So you can go get a crate, a plastic crate. You can pick something up from Staples. Something like this is about $2 or $3, okay? And then you want 44 of these hanging folders. And you're gonna number them 1 to 31, okay? 1 to 31, so you can see that they're numbered really clearly. Don't worry about the colors. I just bought the cheapest thing available, or my wife did. So we're gonna look at the 24th, which is tomorrow. And these are calls that were made on the 23rd, or it'll tell you the date. So what I'm gonna put on my sheet is the rep I'm working with, the prospect that we contacted, and then I'm gonna have the prospect present to me why they should look at the business. This makes all the difference in the world. In the Master Series coming up on the 14th of February, I'll show you how to get them to present to you. It changes the game. But basically, so when I make an appointment on the 23rd, or this one was made on the 21st, the follow-up was on the 24th. Here's one we made on the 22nd. So this tells me it was Richard and Kelsey, and the prospect's name was Will. This tells me it was Marlo, and the prospect's name was Dan. So I have what they want, why they want it, and how it would make them feel. So those are gonna go in here. Now if we miss one of them, we'll just roll them into the next day. That takes care of 31 folders. What do you do with the other, with the balance of them? Well, you're gonna put them in the month. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and so forth. And then you have one additional one for miscellaneous. Now the beautiful thing about this system is if you're still paying bills or dentist appointments or anything like that, and they're not on your software, which is fine for that. By the way, I use these as reminders sometimes, but this will keep you organized. So tomorrow, on the 24th, I'll pull out the 24th, I'll open it up, and that's gonna match in my book the people that I was making calls with, so I know who they were, what they want, why they wanted it, and how it would make them feel. And basically, they're in. It's really that simple. You'll never have an organizational problem again. It's actually a remarkable thing. So let me tell you a little bit about this master series. All you need to do, 44 folders, Hanging folders, this whole setup is about what, 15, 20 bucks, honey?
Tops.
Tops 15 or 20 bucks. You'll never miss an appointment. You just drop them in the date that you set the follow-up. Remember, when you contacted people, if you don't set a specific time and date, you didn't do your job. 3 steps to recruiting. Step 1, we strike interest, sort, and book a follow-up. Step 2, we show them our stuff. And step 3, we collect the decision. So those are all step 3 calls, and we'll close basically 80 to 85% of them. So that brings up probably what you run into a lot, because they haven't told you what they want, why they want it, and how it would make them feel. So you're probably running into a lot of objections. So in a couple of weeks, I'm actually going to do a webcast. And by the way, there's no upsells on any of this stuff. We just wanted to give something back to the community. So there'll be a link down there. I'd love you to leave a comment on this, the organizational thing. Make sure I was thorough enough for you that you understand exactly what you're supposed to do with those 44 folders. But I think one of the things that happens for a lot of people is they project into the future what might happen. So that's how we're going to do this. Get organized and stay organized. You're going to love this. Everybody I've ever done this with in my groups, they absolutely love it. They don't miss any appointments with their family, with their dentist, nothing. You can put anything in there. If it's just a business card, staple it to an 8.5 by 11 and drop it in there. You'll never miss it. You're absolutely going to love it. So we're going to go backwards. So now you know how to stay organized. The next thing that usually comes up, in what if they say this? What if they ask this? What, you know, the objection thing. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. Is it a pyramid thing? So basically, I'm going to do a webcast, and you're going to get an 11-page worksheet with it. Again, no upsells, on how to deal with objections. And it's not what you think it is. Anybody that tells you how to deal with objections, what to say, they got it totally wrong. I've heard so many of these how to deal with objections, and these really cute and powerful, or you know, kind of cranky or wise ass type of things. The reality is 99% of the objections, that's not the real objection. So I'm going to show you how to find the real objection and show you how to get the prospect to answer the objection themselves. Why should you do it when it's easier to have them do it? First of all, they're going to believe what they say. And secondly, you're going to get to the real objection. Remember this, it's never time, it's never money, and now it's never organizational. So leave me a comment on this blog. I'd love that. Again, if you're at YouTube, get over to worldslaziestnetworker.com so you get registered for that objections webcast, which is coming out, I think, in about 10 days. I think it's on the 5th of February. You're going to love it. Get the word out to your team. You can grab the worksheet right away, and you'll see, just like our site, there isn't anything for sale. Peace be the journey. Aloha from beautiful Kauai, Hawaii.